All right. So hello, everyone. My name is Aurora Rush, and I am the buyer on this project with the Office of Contracting and Procurement. On behalf of the City of Detroit and our Chief Procurement Officer, Mrs. Sandra Stahl, I'd like to welcome you to this pre-bid conference for design services for the traffic signal modernization for the Detroit Supply Schedule number 9. This is for RFP 547766. I'm going to go briefly over the agenda. We're just going to do some introductions of everyone in the meeting here, and then just do an overview of the RFP, give a little project background and description of needs, and have an open question and answer session at the end. So we're just going to kick off with the introductions. Corinne, if you want to kick things off on the department side.
Yes, so I'm from Traffic Engineering, City of Detroit. I'll be the project manager for this project from city side, and I have a couple of city from traffic engineering folks working with me. I'll pass to Meena and Meena.
Hi everyone, I'll be working closely with Kirit on this project as well. I'm also Meena Antani from Traffic Engineering Division. Sunny?
Good afternoon, this is Sunny Mikkelneni, Senior Associate Traffic Engineer with the City of Detroit. Thank you.
So that's all from city side, who is going to be involved in this project.
Okay. Does everybody, our attendees, want to introduce themselves really quick?
Good afternoon. This is Tanveer Khan with Atkins Realis.
Okay, awesome.
Good afternoon. My name is. Go ahead, Kyle.
Sorry, Kyle. This is Kyle Reitsma with Fishback.
This is Tim Miles with the Mannequin Smith Group out of the downtown Detroit office.
Awesome.
This is Chris Ball with the Mannequin Smith Group.
This is Stefan Max with OHM Advisors.
Yeah, Kevin Brown with the Mannequin Smith Group.
Erica Gustafson, also with the Mannequin Smith Group.
Awesome, awesome.
Patrick Eldridge with WSP.
Sterling Fraser with AECOM.
Jamie Elmer from DLC.
All right.
Joshua Salzar with HDR.
Yeah, looks like we got everybody. Hopefully we didn't miss anyone.
Right. Oh, look like we have one more coming in. Okay. So going to go over a quick overview of the pre-bid process. Please be advised that this call is being recorded. And if you could add your name and company organization that you represent to the chat here. All bidders are encouraged to ask questions. You may enter them into the chat at any time of this conference. All responses to questions during this meeting will be unbinding. If you are looking for any binding responses, questions must be submitted in Bonfire and responses will be uploaded as an addendum in Bonfire. I'm going to quickly go over some of the dates here. The key dates for this project. Questions are due Tuesday, June 2nd, 2026 by 2:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As I stated previously, all questions are to be submitted through the Bonfire system. You're welcome to ask any questions at this time, but if we will not provide you with any binding responses. If you are looking for those binding responses, please submit through Bonfire and we'll respond to those via an addendum during the answer due date. which will be Thursday, June 4th, 2026. And you should have those answers if there are any questions by 2:00 p.m. Eastern Standard that day. All proposals are due Wednesday, June 10th, 2026 by 2:00 p.m. Eastern Standard. You can please feel free if you have your proposals ready before then to submit. Just in case there may be any issues you may have uploading your response, it'll give yourself some time to get those all worked out and get your proposal submitted on time. I'm going to go over the minimum qualifications for our vendors in this project. Proposals will only be accepted from those firms demonstrating the following qualifications. Prime contractors must be pre-qualified by MDOT. Let's see. Responding vendors must have a minimum of 5 years experience providing electrical design and geometric design services. Responding vendors must provide a minimum of 3 references as evidence of this experience. Submitted biddable documents, i.e. plans, specifications, detail sheets, cost estimate, and permits, if any, must be in compliance with the MDOT procurement standards and procedures for traffic signal modernization. So these qualifications are pretty similar to the previous traffic modernization project that we had earlier. So let's see. And then the scope of work, I'm going to go ahead and pass this over to the department so they can go into further detail.
Thank you, Arroyo. Yeah, so basic scope of work is full traffic signal modernization of the 4 signals. And to give you a little bit background, these signals were selected part of the safety program, safety application we submitted to MDOT. And we have total 6 signals submitted with that. So this project has a 6 signal, 2 are just a minor upgrade, adding a backplate on it. So that we will do internally from city side, and we will provide that plans to the selected consultant to add it part of the final package. And we put that in the part of project. So these 4 locations pretty much requires full upgrade and to improve the safety of what was selected for. So we basically this requires full backspan layout, pedestrian countdown timers, backplates, tethers, and all that. And wherever is feasible, we will try to use a steel pole. So if it's not feasible, we'll look for options to install a wood poles. So overall construction budget is approved budget is about 844,000. So we need to keep that in mind to stay within that budget. But it's pretty straightforward traffic signal modernization project where the consultant requires to do complete field work, any survey required just to make sure any utility coordinations required with the utility power company, all the responsibility falls into consultant to do all that work.
Okay.
If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask now, or or post questions on the bonfire.
Okay, if there aren't any questions now, go ahead, Tim.
Is this meeting required? Is this a mandatory meeting to bid the project?
No. This is optional. So even if no one attends, you guys can still submit your proposals. Go ahead, Josh.
Hey there, I was curious when I only recognized the starting or the first submittal in October 26. It makes me think of what's your anticipated like start? How long does the procurement process decision points go before you're anticipating to start and then hit that October milestone?
So overall project submission to MDOT absolutely deadline is August of 2027, right? So if we miss that deadline, we lose the funding. So we work from backwards from there to develop this timeline to make sure that, of course, there is a slight fluctuations will happen based on the once you start the design work. So we don't anticipate too much fluctuation, maybe a few weeks here and there. So, but as soon as we get the submission back, we will be selecting pretty much within a week to get that started. So I'm hoping to start the project at least first week of July latest.
Tanvir?
In one of the forms, there is a reference to I think it's attachment B. There is a reference to priority hire agreement. Can you explain that one?
Okay, give me 1 second, make sure I have the right one up. Okay.
It's item number M on that in the table. On question number 2 is respondent background information, and under that there is a table, and if you go to item M.
And you said this is on which attachment?
This is attachment A, respondent
you.
questionnaire.
Got you. Give me 1 second to look here. So I can fix that. That's something that we were that was being floated out. That hasn't been solidified yet. So yeah, you guys don't have to worry about that. I'll put out an addendum to go ahead and get that portion of the questionnaire removed.
You can also like item number J and K, are these factored in the scoring?
Those are not factored in the scoring.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Were there any other questions?
Yeah. I'm good on my end.
Okay. All right. So if there are any more questions, I'm going to go ahead over to the evaluation criteria for this particular project. Let's see. So for this RFP, you will be evaluated on the following, which is vendor experience and references for similar projects. That will be 30 points. Then you'll be evaluated on your cost, your pricing that you provide. That will also be 30 points. Then it will be understanding of the scope of services and technical approach that will either meet or exceed the defined requirements in the RFP. That will be 20 points. And then you'll also be evaluated on your overall qualifications, assigned key personnel, and project staffing, which will come to be out of 20 possible points. That will all total 100 points. For this particular project, Creo certifications, if you have those certifications, please attach them to your proposal or your proposal documents. Equalization will apply to this project. As you can see here, the different qualifications that you can have So if you have any of these, please attach these to your proposal documents. Oh, and we have one coming in, one straggler. All right. Are there any questions, any further questions? Yes. I see that we have a hand up. Go ahead.
Yeah, I had another question on the scope. For the soil borings, is that one per corner at each intersection, or is there one per intersection?
So right now we are anticipating one per corner just to make sure everything works out well.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
And are there any additional questions? Okay, if there are any questions, I'm going to go ahead and go over those key dates again. Questions are due Tuesday, June 2nd by 2:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you have any questions, please submit through Bonfire, and we will have those binding responses answered by the answer deadline date of Thursday, June 4th, 2026 by 2:00 p.m. Eastern Standard. You could if there aren't a bunch of questions, we could have those out to you sooner than that, but it will definitely be back by 2:00 p.m. Eastern Standard. And proposals are due Wednesday, June 10th, 2026 by 2:00 p.m. Eastern Standard. If there aren't any more questions, I believe we can go ahead and conclude today's meeting. All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you everyone for joining.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks all.